So we're outside. The tool show just started just down the thing here. There's dealers all over the place. Even Jack's here from Central Michigan. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, doing Jeremy.
If Jack's your dealer, throw him a comment down below. Got your name tag there. You ready to spend some money today?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Right on. All right, we're going to keep going to the show. This year's show was huge, just like all the rest. I tried to get some great video here, but it was really tough because there was so many people here, and it was hard to actually see the product and get clear shots for you guys. So we're gonna do a little voiceover here as we take a tour. This is the facility, 140,000 square feet that we filled up with all the product, all the people. They had displays there that looked just like our vans with the netting on the roof, and some of the different ways to display tools down the side, holders, things like that. All the different colors, torque wrenches, the ratchets. Just a great display they had out for us. Now this Epic, I love this thing. I love how that wheel sticks out there. So this is the new Epic pit wagon. You got the power on the top, the stainless top. Down below here we have the organization drawer, or the speed drawer they call it. When you open up the locker, it has the power drawer built in the locker right inside of that deep drawer. And you can see you get a couple shelves that you can move around. And right there you can organize all your power tools real easy. On the other side there's a charger. It has 5 110 and 2 USB outlets in it. And man, like I said, I just love the way the wheels look on this thing, kind of kicked out a couple inches there. Now keep in mind, this does not come with the refrigerator up there. We have to say that does not come with the refrigerator, but there again you get some drawers, some shelves, you get the pegboard there. Factory 5 was here. They were putting together some cars. There was a truck right back there you can see that they were putting together on the show floor. So these are some of the promos going on. We have a new hot dog roller that's going to be a promo, and when she gets this opened up there's the little bun warmer. Kind of a neat little thing. You're going to be seeing a ton of these gumball machines. We got some Segways for giveaways, a lot of 100th anniversary stuff. There's some video game machines that were available depending on which packages the guys bought. So not everybody gets them. Now I found this. I love this thing. This is a battery booster that you can take out on the lot, and does 12 volt or 24 volt. And you can plug it into the wall and charge it. You do have to supply your own batteries. You put 2 regular big car batteries in there, and now you can go out on them cold winter days and jumpstart all these cars and trucks. Especially up here, you know, living in Wisconsin, it gets pretty cold up here. The new lighted tops. Now they tell me eventually all the Epic hard tops are going to be lighted like this. And you can see they had this toolbox in a dark room so that it would really enhance. You could really get a good idea of how bright this was, how well you could see the tools. But this was actually on the show floor where it's fully lit up, and they had these boxes stacked on top of each other. You really see them are really nice bright LED lights, and just a little push button turns it on. You can see everything in the drawers, even in the bottom drawers. Now the new KCP 1423s, the triple banks, they're a little taller. They finally come out with the full-size lockers and the hutches here. And once again, inside the locker you're going to get a couple shelves you can move around. So there's 3 of them there. 4 drawers you can move around. Next up we have one of the corporate guys showing us the differences. They've taken apart the Milwaukee Cordless and the Snap-on Cordless, and he's going to show you the differences between the two.
Comparison between the Milwaukee tool and our new 9075.
Okay. So first major difference is in the motor. We have full framed, full cage motor with bearing supports in the motor. That this motor is independent from the frame, rests in the frame. Competitors use a bearing that's supported in the back end of the motor. That the alignment is dependent on the alignment from the frame, right? So if I drop this a few times, it can cause some misalignment, it can cause some of the electronic failures. The controller, they're using a controller that is embedded in the motor and also in the foot of the tool. We have a fully potted controller that's encased in metal into the handle. Gives us superior protection from dirt, grime, grit, and also drop protection. Then you get into the gear carrier. We have a heavier duty bearing system in ours compared to the competitor. And then also our ring gear is fully assembled, sealed nice and tight with screws. There's a sort of floating in there, lock it in. Then you get to the gear carrier itself. Gear carrier, just from a size perspective, you can start seeing where we're starting to drive a lot more power. But then our gears are helical gears that have a bearing support. This is a powdered metal gear. Move up into the spring. A lot more spring rate retention, transferring power, transferring that energy up, and then the hammer.
The CT9075 is the most powerful.
Not only the hammer, but the hammer washer, which retains our bearings in here, which we don't have the bearings out today. It's not from stamped steel, it's from a machined steel ring. And up into the anvil. Got plastic bushing supporting their anvil. We still have a thrust bearing supporting our anvil. Thrust bearing with steel washers. Then into the nose cone. We got a bushing supporting their tool, and we still have a bearing supporting ours. So we just taking the best components, what we can find in the industry, putting it together, and that gives you the CT9075.
So what about the torque specs, comparing the two of them?
They're comparable out of the box.
Okay.
So there's nothing that they can take off that we can't take off, and vice versa. But where you see the difference is over time. So these components are designed to maintain their power at about the fifth or sixth hour of use of this tool, impacting time. You're going to see a little bit more. You're going to see more drop off in the competitor tool than you're going to see in our tool.
Excellent. Thank you very much.